The first meeting at Dakshineshwar between the master and Narendra was momentous. Sri Ramakrishna recognized instantaneously his future messenger. Narendra, careless about his clothes and general appearance, was so unlike the other young men who had accompanied him to the temple. His eyes were impressive, partly indrawn, indicating a meditative mood. He sang a few songs and, as usual, poured into them his whole soul. When the singing was over, Sri Ramakrishna suddenly grasped Narendra's hand and took him into the northern porch. To Narendra's utter amazement, the master said, with tears streaming down his cheeks, "Ah, you have come so late. How unkind of you to keep me waiting so long. My ears are almost seared listening to the cheap talk of worldly people. Oh, how I have been yearning to unburden my mind to one who will understand my thought." Then, with folded hands, she said, "Lord, I know you are the ancient sage Nar, the incarnation of Narayan, born on, born on earth to remove the miseries of mankind." The rationalist Naren regarded these words as the meaningless jargon of an insane person. He was further dismayed when Sri Ramakrishna presently brought from his room some sweets and fed him with his own hands. But the master nevertheless extracted from him a promise to visit Dakshineshwar again. They returned to the room and Naren asked the master, "Sir, have you seen God?" Without a moment's hesitation, the reply was given, "Yes, I have seen God. I see him as I see you here. Only more clearly, God can be seen, one can talk to him. But who cares for God? People shed torrents of fears for their wives, children, wealth, and property. But who wishes for the vision of God? If one cries sincerely for God, one can surely see him." Narendra was ex- astounded. For the first time, he was face to face with a man who asserted that he had seen God. For the first time, in fact, he was hearing that God could be seen. He could feel that Ramakrishna's words were uttered from the depths of an inner experience. They could not be doubted. Still, he could not reconcile these words with Ramakrishna's strange conduct, which he had witnessed only a few minutes before. What puzzled Narendra further was Ramakrishna's normal behavior in the presence of others. The young man returned to Calcutta bewildered, but yet with a feeling of inner peace. During his second visit to the master, Narendra had an even stranger experience. After a minute or two, Sri Ramakrishna drew near him and static mood, muted some words, fixed his eyes on him, and placed his right foot on Naren's body. At this touch, Naren saw with eyes open the walls, the room, the temple garden, nay, the whole world vanishing and even himself disappearing into white. He felt sure that he was facing death. He cried in consternation, "What are you doing to me? I have my parents, brothers, and sisters at home." The master laughed and stroked Naren's chest, restoring him to his normal mood. He said, "All right, everything will happen in due time." Narendra, completely puzzled, felt that Ram Krishna had cast a hypnotic spell upon him. But how could that have been? Did he not pride himself in the possession of an iron will? He felt disgusted that he should have been unable to resist the influence of a madman. Nevertheless, he felt a great inner attraction for Sri Ramakrishna. On his, on his third visit, Narendra fared no better, though he tried his utmost to be on guard. Sri Ramakrishna took him to a neighboring garden and, in a state of trance, touched him completely overwhelmed. Naren lost consciousness. Sri Ramakrishna, referring later to this incident, said that after putting Narendra into a state of unconsciousness, he had asked him many questions about his past, his mission in the world, and the duration of his present life. The answer had only confirmed what he himself had thought about these matters. Ramakrishna told his other disciples that Naren had attained perfection even before this birth, that he was an adept in meditation, and that the day Naren recognized his true self, he would give up the body by an act of will through yoga. Often he was heard to say that Narendra was one of the Septorshis or seven sages who lived in the realm of the Absolute. He narrated to them a vision he had had regarding the disciples' spiritual heritage.